lot of people are still worried when the tribunal judges said all the evidence brought to court by Obi and Labour Party that they are just trash. They are just trash because that is what a lot of people have been hoping for, that yes, they have a good case on their hands, that yes, with all the allegations levied against Tinubu, that it will be very, very difficult for them to escape all of them. But as it is a different ballgame entirely, and some people are asking questions, especially the Jaden Yoju is asking. So all the boxes that Peter Obi brought to the courts, all the evidence that he brought to the court, what were they for? Some people are laughing about it, some people are giving answers, some people are like, different reactions and all of that, according to what the tribunal, the judges said, that they are not just they are nothing. And I hear some people coming out to argue that oh, they did a shady jobs, and some groups have called the lawyers to refund or to apologize to Peter Obi and Labour Party for doing a bad job because they believe in all those nonsense. I don't understand. And when you hear these people who are talking, they have been around for a long time in this country, as if they don't know how things work. When you begin to have that mindset that say, oh, no president has ever been removed from this country, it is not going to be possible, you begin to, and you come back and tell us that some people did not present a very good case. Okay, we love lies, we love to live in it, and we want good things to happen. It's not going to happen. Whatever a man sows, so shall he reap. Whatever you believe and what you think. So when people are arguing from a good point, some people see it from a different angle. So that is just the way it is. And one of these senior advocates of Nigeria, Ebun Adegboruwa, came out and said, you know what, that senior lawyers, they knew quite well. I don't know what it meant, that they knew that all the statements, all the verdicts and what have you, that they knew that it's going to come to this end. Meaning, whether irrespective of what can be done or whatsoever evidence that can be brought forward, that they will never do the right thing, since they already know that no president has ever been removed in this country. So let's keep our finger crossed. One of the senior lawyers, again, another one, said, you know what, that this is just a computer judgment, and it's almost caused a rancor with that statement. Yes, all these boxes. So what is in all these boxes that they brought to court? Of course, when you hear the person who is talking, you know that he's neither here nor there. They will never stand for anything. I don't know whether they are revolting or the revolution. The revolution is supposed to be those who have been in government, who have made life unbearable. But unfortunately, they are directing their anger to somebody else, which at the end of the day, they don't even know. Yoruba will say, oh, you are not even thinking, you're not thinking of where they are going to carry you to. Like that policeman who said, I don't know where they carry me, they go. All your own is just keep your dollars, keep your dollars. That dollar, if you are not making more dollars, I don't know where you're going to get it from. Well, all these bosses, what they are homework papers, just like I said, a lot of people are saying all manner of things. Akara papers, I guess. Rise and steal for refreshments after court hearing. Mad people application letters. Blood papers according to obedience. Wishful thoughts. Palliative. Upon all this, your lawyers cannot even specifically tell the exact amount you score and how much you rob you off. They rob you off. The bosses are as useless as toilet tissue paper. Okay, fresh tomatoes and opinions. I can't even wait for this whole thing to just go away. I mean, this whole thing. Some people are, now this issue of suffering that nobody's even talking about it. It's part and parcel of a majority of Nigerians. That is part and parcel of them. So I think this is what they are going to be feeding with. Well, the papers are for Gbadu and Guguru. After court hearing, I had wanted to ask as well. So all these things that they brought, what were there? They didn't want to listen to anything. That is just the way it is. They are fruits and old news papers, according to your people. Shameless riggers. Tissue papers. Since PEPT in its wisdom stated that it is acceptable to falsify documents, commit fraud, traffic in drugs, and commit election fraud, the only recourse for the future is to appeal to the Supreme Court in order to determine which technicality would be used to distort the law in future election lawsuits. It is advisable to appeal to the Supreme Court. If not, our electoral jurisprudence will vanish. As Dr. Levi Uzoku Esin stated, if the organ harvesting case or a case against Ekweremadu had happened in Nigeria, are you listening? If that case had happened in Nigeria, there was no way the boy would have got victory, that Ekweremadu would have been jailed. In fact, the family of the boy might be fined for defamation. There was no way Obi or any other person could get justice against Tinubu in Nigeria. Clamoring for justice against the mighty in Nigeria is an effort in futility. Tinubu is mightier than Nigeria constitution, let alone the judges or judiciary. Yes. If not this Nigeria happen, nothing, forget it. Yeah, you spoke the mind of many. You just spoke the truth. You nailed it. If it happened here, Ekweremadu case, forget it. Ekweremadu will go nowhere. Before you know, they will give him another chief stancy title. Oh, they lied against him, even when you know Koro Koro. And some people are jubilating. They are rejoicing that all the things have been thrown away. All the petitions have been thrown away, and you are happy. And somebody just really made a vital point that if that case had happened in Nigeria, forget it. Nothing will happen. Yes, I wonder the way some people have so rated evil, corrupt men as if they have become gods. I still have the belief that evil cannot strive over good. It is a matter of time. The God that have been dealing with evil and wicked rulers have not even gone on retirement. Tinubu is not above anybody, nor Nigeria, according to you. Electoral offering for obedience movement. Okay. Yes, the boss is evidence which C did not stop him from explaining tire. The bosses contain all eyes on the judiciary. Obi was only playing to the gallery and is still doing so very fake person. We hear you. Maybe fake person. And person who cannot even give details of how he started life. Telling us that he works in Ezomobi. That one is the real person. Which Ezomobi are you talking about? Yes, the Jadiyanji should ask the judges we have in this country that all those things in the bosses, what were they for? They were just for entertainment. Keep your dollar. Okay, the paper in the bosses are for mine and agidi. We are gradually moving to unknown destination. May God help us in this country. God will not help you in as much you support evil. You think God is unreasonable. In as much you support evil, the evil you continue. You just pray, nothing will happen. You support evil, and in another breath, you say God help us. It help you well. And that is why Nigeria is still where it is. In one breath, they will support evil. In another breath, they will be calling on God to come and help. Help, kwa? Really? The content of those bosses is exactly why all law schools in Nigeria should be converted to technical college. Since law and lawyers have failed us, let's try technology. What mattered to the judges was that it was not money, because if it was money, the outcome would have been different. Until the judiciary stops using technicalities, their judgment will continue to be biased. That is supposed to be pink copies of the various polling units, I guess. The judges typically turned blind eyes on them or had no time to cross-examine them. Of course, we are hearing a lot of whatever. There were some people were being given money and all of that. It's ridiculous. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.